Hi, I'm Malina Faye. I'm with Learn Media. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Um, Thank you so much. So, Learn Media is French and means value. Watching your movie, the values that stood out to me personally the most were love, hope, but most of all, unity. In our society today, facing what we're facing, it sometimes seems as though we're more divided than ever. What do you feel like we can take from Bob Marley and your movie about unity?
Yeah, I think it's the little things, right? It's if we all do our part to be a little bit better, then as a collective, we can be better. As countries, we can be better. As societies, we can be better. And it starts with the individual doing their part. And I think Bob Marley's one man, but he influenced so many. And so it shows the power of music and message and what you're capable of if you have one that is unifying rather than dividing. And I think Bob's central message and what he sang about was through that deep faith and ability to believe in his humanity and others' humanity. He put love above hate, and that always wins. And yeah, I think it's inherent in what he sang about and how he did it and in his music. But it shows you the power of what we can do when we bind together for a greater cause, something that's bigger than us. It's the reason why we recycle or whatever it is, our little bit. If we all do our part, it's a big bit. And you can do a lot to influence people. So I hope the movie feels like it's playing its part. It's not to save the world, but it is to certainly show the world that there are options, that there are ways that we can play our part.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the answer. I agree. Sometimes feels maybe that one alone cannot do a lot, but it starts with one person and it sometimes has a ripple effect, like him being such a big inspiration to so many people in the world. And you spoke about love as well, choosing love over hate and forgiveness as well. Speaking of love, his song One Love is celebrating its 60th anniversary next year. What does the song One Love stand for you?
I mean, yeah, it's one heart, one destiny. That's what it's about. And it's about that unity. It's about that unifying universal. Love is blind, it knows no color, creed, nation, border. And that's what's so beautiful about that is it's something that you feel, you're overwhelmed by. It's an emotion that you can't explain. And anyone that's been in love, whether it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, sibling, child, um, you have this unexplainable feeling that I think that's what is tapping into the hearts and minds of human beings. That's what we're all after, is that feeling. That's why we love to cry at movies. That's why we we love to sing and dance. And it doesn't have to be sad. It's joy. It can be tears of joy. It can be love. It can manifest itself in so many different ways. And that's the beauty of music. Music is it's a way to share that. And One Love is that for me. One Love represents that level of unity around the world. It's a global song. I don't know anybody that doesn't know of the song, even if they don't know the song itself. And it's just it has that it's because the message is so pure and so powerful.
I agree. It's also for me, when it comes to love, people watch movies and they see things from different perspectives depending on what you perceive as love. Like you said, sometimes you want to cry, sometimes it's positive. For me, what resonated a lot to me personally as a young woman, but also my father being African American, what spoke to me a lot, what I felt you shed a beautiful light on was the story of his love, Rita Marley. Um, she to me seemed like the anchor of this whole thing and kind of holding everything together. What is your opinion on that, and why was it so important for you to tell her story as well?
Yeah, absolutely. She was the anchor to the film, and she's the reason the film was so powerful. She was the reason Bob's music was so powerful, and that needed to be represented in the film. Behind every great man is a great woman. That's what they say, and I believe that to be true, specifically for this movie. And Rita Marley was not just the mother of his children. She was, the matriarch of the family. She was also a band member, so she had a specific point of view. She was helpful in creating music and she was on the recordings. So she was part of that journey. And as someone that was literally the mother of some of his children, it just gave her a different vantage point than everyone else and a different perspective than everyone else. And that felt like it needed to be represented in the film. And so brilliantly done by Lashana Lynch, who's an incredible actress. Who was willing to go there. And I had read Rita's book, and I flew to Florida to meet her in person, just to be in her, just honestly to kiss the ring, just to be in her presence and just see
Yeah,
what it was about. I just wanted to meet her, and yeah, just the love that she had for that man is undeniable. We screened the movie, we premiered it in Jamaica, and Rita was there, and you hear her weeping in the crowd, and it was part of the hardest screening I ever had to be a part of. But it was the most beautiful because you saw the devotion of this. I mean, Bob's been gone a long time. I'm 42 years old and he died the year I was born. So he's been gone a long time. And the love that this woman has for that man is so deep and so pure and so rich. And it goes beyond, a physical attraction or a thing. It's about the music and the message. She believed in that, and she still does to this day. And I think that's what the power of love can do.
absolutely. I also felt through the movie how the actress embraced Bob Marley, like the hugs, the very intimate hugs. I feel the feeling of their love throughout this movie definitely being super strong. And you talking about the screening of Jamaica, in Jamaica, your first screening. How was being in Jamaica and being around what's something you love the most about the country?
I mean, the people are everything, for sure. It's people are what make countries, because that's the backbone of Jamaica. It's a resilient people. It's a hard people. They've been through a lot, but it's spirited. It's cultured. It's my second time filming in Jamaica. I had done a series for Netflix called Top Boy, so it was great to return. And I think there was a lot of respect there. I had built some relationships within the community. Not oftentimes do people come back. Usually don't visit. Because life is so short. You only get to go to places once, maybe, and then you want to see something else. So to come back, I think there was a lot of respect there. And yeah, just I think Bob was a different level, a different level of importance for the people of Jamaica. So I felt that, and I felt like they wanted us to succeed as a film. It was important for them to have a film that was representing them and their community and their country in the right way. So I felt like like it was like an unconditional love. Like we're gonna love you no matter what because we have to, So it was kind of great, and you felt pressure, of course, because we are outsiders. I'm not Jamaican. I'm American, but I felt Jamaican when I was there. I felt like they embraced us. I felt like, it was their movie. That was always the approach. We're telling your film, we're telling your story, and we need your help. We want your help. And so I think, yeah, we felt that embrace all the way through.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I know you have a tight schedule, so I really appreciate your time for this interview. And greetings from Berlin. It's dark
Thank you.
here now, but still wishing you the best. And thank you so much again for your time.
Thank you so much. All right. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.